At this point it was around 4 AM, and I'm still playing this because of the stupid trader update that exists. Don't ask why I was still up at 4 AM, that's none of your business, but however, I am here, and I am going to the trader, because player trading still doesn't exist, which is probably for the better. The trader is in this section of the map, but don't be surprised if it gets moved. But as of this recording, it's around here. What a lovely little trader. Now, what petals do you have? I would like to see. Well, I am certainly not trading any of my supers. No, not even super air. Unless I get a second one. However, I will trade mythics. Maybe I should have traded an ultra first, but still. A mythic is enough. And a mythic this trader will receive. And in return, I get a coin and 2 achievements. Great. This already got nerfed, by the way. What, you expected this to have the same stats? No. That would not be fair now, would it? I can trade again in the next 24 hours. Well, I'm certainly not going to do this at 4 AM again. That's for sure. And since trader is now in the game, maybe I should craft the rest of my epics, legendaries, mythics, and some ultras. Also, yes, I sometimes still farm in the termite hell with all of these bones. And although I am not going for a third super bone, it would be nice. More mythics and some ultras can be shredded. I usually do this when I feel like it is warranted because of an update. Or if I've farmed enough to try any kind of petal. Well, well, well. We have one. The Super Faster. Not the super I wanted, but a super I will gladly receive. Something tells me I would have gotten the Super Air again if I crafted all of these, and I certainly would have traded the second Super Air for a coin of a super rarity if that was the case. And although I didn't know it at the time, or even dared to risk it, just in case I got another garbage petal, it would have set me up nicely for a super bone. So that is a shame. Maybe next time. And I am very most certainly glad I did not craft these, because I would have gotten Super Bulb. I'm not going into pure despair again over a garbage petal. Now, in regards to the Super Faster, there are 2 things I would like to say here. Nothing about the petal, at least not yet. Firstly, once again, it expands the lore in one way or another. Because it could have been one of the first supers that I achieve instead of Super Air, as I had a few of them to craft. The second one is this, and I didn't even realize it at the time, but I traded a Mythic Faster for a Mythic Coin. So it's like the trader knew I was going to get a Super Faster. So I have a challenge for all of you. Trade a Mythic version of any petal, but only if you have enough ultras of it, and then try and craft it to see if you obtain a Super. Report to me at once if you succeed or not. I continued crafting because maybe I could be lucky again and obtain another super. And although I crafted fairly little supers, I still tried to craft some. Okay, maybe I should have crafted the super turds. Wait, the super turds? Wait, there's a 9th rarity confirmed? One of the achievements actually did say, trade a super plus petal. 9th rarity confirmed? Okay, maybe I should have crafted the turds, but I know for a fact that the coin will get nerfed, so I didn't bother. But at some point I will. Although the irony here is I say this whilst I try and craft the relics. Where has my logic gone? However, if I did craft it, I would have kept it, because I would like to have one of every super someday. Although not a super, I am going to try for Ultra Third Eye, because somehow I do not have it yet. Well then, I guess I achieved Ultra Third Eye for real now, and while it did take 16 Third Eyes for me to craft it, I would say I was around 50 attempts deep into it, so take that as you will. 4 AM crafting is definitely cursed. I would love Super Tomato, but I am not even going to try. Not until I have at least 14 of them. Also, yes, I am still trying for Super Wing, so I am very glad I did not craft this many webs. The moment of truth, I guess. There are not many ultras that I obtained here, but I will try regardless. And after all of the spinning, my heart literally sank because I thought I obtained it. Seriously, the more it spins, the more you think you have it, but then it tricks you into thinking you have it, when you didn't. And by the way, I am not crafting yuccas. Despite the buff, I am not crafting it. Yet. While I have a more complete build for supers, although these stingers are not helping, and I know this for a fact, especially considering Bloodstinger got nerfed again. I say again, it was nothing but buffed, but still. You see, this is why I want Super Wing or another petal with 1.5 cooldown, because it would really work with this super build, or even with this build. Either way, I still need it. But that's going to have to wait, and the grinding will continue to commence. At least I have one extra super that I can actually use. And while some of you might think Super Faster is terrible, you may be correct, but for now I can use it. It's a good thing I'm using the buffed version, otherwise this would be real terrible, I would say.